We want revolution.
Bookmarklets on standby.
Log online, fan page loaded and ready.
Player stats, loaded. Health check, go.
Weapons check. Eyes check, complete.
We have launched for the Informant podcast in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Hello, everybody. Welcome to this episode of the Informant podcast, your news source for quality information regarding Mafia wars by Zynga.
We are not affiliated with Zynga in any way, shape, or form.
My name is Pistol Pete. I'm with Spockholm. I'll be talking about things like bookmarklets and getting into a little game strategy and so on with some of the other great informers here at the Informant podcast, like Mr. Mig Chainsaw Chester.
What's up, Pete?
How are you, sir?
Oh, another day in paradise here.
Again, paradise still? Still
Dude.
living in Italy?
It's got to be somebody's paradise. Yep, I'm still trouncing around in Italy, jumping between there and New York, and then, of course, Bangkok for my bot. We also have with us Jana, Death by Gucci. How are you doing?
I'm good, thank you. How are you?
Oh, we're doing great. What have you been doing this weekend?
Oh, trying to get my boy ready for Halloween. That's pretty much been the gist of it. I'm feeling a lot better, so I'm getting a little bit more accomplished, catching up on my month of illness.
I went out to a football game. We watched the number 1 seeded Butler Grizzlies. They're a community college team here in Kansas, and so it was a good game. They just trounced one of the other teams here. It was freezing cold, though. Or not freezing cold. I just don't like the cold. And I was ill-prepared. I didn't do my Boy Scout thing and wasn't prepared for it. So
Not good. You're
No.
supposed to always be prepared, but you said before you actually weren't a Boy Scout.
Right. So to learn up on what a Boy Scout would do so that I
Exactly.
can be prepared next time.
Maybe
You
your
can
boys
always get your kid to tell you.
Exactly.
That's right. Yeah, tell me
Get
to
some help.
dress warm, Dad. Yeah. That would be the smart thing.
I thought that those were things that were like built into you. I'm freezing my hoo-ha off. Maybe I should put some extra clothing on.
Well, you get out there, and then, the weather turns on you while you're out there, too. So if you're not really thinking about it, you get out there with a windbreaker and stuff, and then it starts getting colder. So, but anyway, I should have dressed more warmly.
As long as you didn't catch a cold.
Yeah, no, fortunately not. My oldest son did, though, so he's feeling a bit miserable today. So,
What about you, Chester? What'd you do this weekend?
I've been chasing the electrical monster around the house today.
Oh, yeah?
We got a fan outside. Dang thing doesn't work for squat anymore. And you turn it on, it just goes, ooh, and just tries to spin, and you're sitting there going, oh, you got to be kidding me. And then we have wasps coming in my house.
Oh.
And I took out 4 of them last night. And we've got 24-foot ceilings in the living room, the octagon of death in there. It's shaped like an octagon. And so I go up to the second story, and there's 2 of them hanging on the wall, so I take the lovely extra super-duper long vacuum cleaner hose, and I start sucking up these wasps, and they're down in a little cyclone thing going, help me, like the fly, the rainbow fly. We just can't find out where they were. I was up in the attic, not this weekend, but last weekend for like 2.5 hours, and of course it's like 89 degrees outside when I want to be up there.
Is it seriously that warm? Okay,
Oh,
good.
it has been. It was 85, 86 today.
Wow.
We had some hellaciously cool storms come through. We spawned
I saw
about
your
3
pictures.
tornadoes. Yep, I put the pictures up on my page,
Very
and I tried to
cool.
do a panorama because this was a supercell getting built, and it had spawned, so it literally developed over our house, took the pictures, and as it moved east, it developed 3 different tornadoes.
holy mackerel.
So,
Yikes.
yeah, it was wicked cool. But no, I mean, I've been chasing wasps, trying to find a nest, can't find a nest, so I'm thinking that they're near this fan. And so I undo the fan, take the whole fan down. Of course, there's a huge nest in this fan. I'm thinking I'm going to die. So I'm taking
Yikes.
this thing down. I'm on this ladder, and I got one glove on like OJ or Michael Jackson, and I'm taking all the light stuff off, hoping that I don't get bit. But no, there was this huge nest, and that thing popped down, and that nest is there, scared the crap out of me. Jumped off the old ladder, about killed myself. Took that
God.
whole thing apart, cleaned it all out. Motor's dead.
And I thought my night was rough just trying to catch a fly. So bow to you, Chester. Jesus.
Well, all this tornado talk reminds me a little bit about when I first came to Kansas, and it was a nasty one, and it was one that I had no idea. I looked out the window in our dorms because I was in the military then, and this big, huge cloud of dust is blowing across about a block away from us, and if that thing had turned, we would all been dead. Had no clue. I was just like, well, oh, that looks pretty nasty. Didn't realize it was a tornado till afterwards, till it was really doing some nasty stuff.
Did you not see Wizard of Oz?
Well, yeah, but in the Wizard of Oz, it's actually a funnel cloud. So, what I was thinking was, I'm expecting a funnel cloud. It looked like we were too close to it. It was just a big mass ball of dirt and debris flying through the air. It kind of looked like just a really bad hurricane, that being that close.
Wow.
Anyway, so probably fitting that I'm sitting here having these memories as we talk about this week in the episode, because we're going to probably talk about stuff that happened way back when, put on our time machine hats and go back in time to when we first started in Mafia Wars for all those new players that are out there and trying to get in the game and not sure where to start and what character to choose and everything else. And, I remember when I first started, I was a money hoarding, so I became a mogul. And that's what I did. I knew I was going for that trillion, quadrillion, what's after 10 million achievement thing, or 10 trillion achievement. And I got them, but it took forever.
I don't.
Really? Oh.
No, I still
You
don't
gotta
have
be
those.
kidding me.
I don't have those. No.
See, I've got some gazillion, zillion, billion, trillion thing, just like my balloons.
Yeah. What's after a trillion? Or is that what it is? Or what's the achievement, actually?
Yeah,
it's been so long since I
What's
did
after
it.
a trillion? Yeah.
That's right. Yeah. No. Yeah, that's right.
Well, yeah. There were three different ones. One of them is, did you bank a billion?
That's right.
Did you bank 100 billion? And then what's after a trillion?
Right.
At least I think. Yeah, Jane Bossie's going to ream us on this.
That's what I said.
Yeah.
It's been so long, but these are things that we've now just been so far past, and you've got all these new players out there that are wondering even where to start. How do you build up your family? How do you get to 501, the magic 501 that Zynga's tagged? Where do you get those people from? And I can give you some advice on that. At the Spockholm site, every Friday we have an AdMe thread. That's the one accepted AdMe thread that's on the site. And, it's a place to get some extra, family members to help you build up your Mafia. Now, there's other ways out there, and I don't know, when you guys did it, did you guys use the AdMe groups at all?
Nope. I actually did one time, and I'm still getting spammed.
Yeah, see, that's kind of the thing I worried about with it, too, when I got started. I was very appreciative when I got over to Spockholm, and Martin started working out there. He always had a policy of no admes in most of the threads, but on one thread a week, we basically had an opportunity for people to do admes, which I think has worked out quite well for people. And, that's over at facebook.com/MafiaTools. So if you haven't been there, you get a chance to go there. That's where we hide all of our bookmarklets that no one's supposed to know about, except for most people know about them. So
Your little secret vault.
That's right. Secret weapons.
Shh. Don't tell anybody.
That's right. And I'm just trying to think, going back, what else did we think about or do when we got started? I mean, obviously when I got started was after you guys, because I got started when New York, Cuba, and the early parts of Moscow when I got started.
Wow. Yeah,
See,
when I
I
started,
didn't-
it was just New York. There
Yeah,
was
no
nowhere
kidding. It
else.
was just New
Yeah,
York.
that's why I said I knew you guys have been doing it a lot longer than me. So
I actually started on MySpace, which is kind of funny.
right, I remember you saying that.
Yeah, and I started there as a mogul, and when I started on Facebook, I knew a lot more about the game.
Well,
And,
didn't they push everybody from MySpace over to
You know,
Facebook?
They
They
just
didn't push
shut
me.
it down, didn't they?
Is it
Yeah, they
shut-
did.
Oh.
Well, no. Remember, it was that whole thing where they were giving people incentives to come over to
Right.
Facebook, so they were giving them extra this or extra that, and it was
Exactly.
pissing
That's
the rest
what
of us
caused that
off
whole
because
glitch,
we're here
right?
going, you a-holes. We've been here for so long, and you haven't given us a damn bone, and here you are giving these other people. I mean,
Yeah.
I get it because they were playing over there, and now they've lost everything, and they're trying to start from scratch.
Exactly. Yeah.
But still, it still rubbed us wrong.
So what are you now, Pete? Did you ever change, or are you still a mogul?
I'm still a mogul. I kind of stuck with it and probably should have switched because, now with as much stamina and energy as I have, probably becoming either a fearless or a
Maniac.
maniac would probably serve me better to get a little bit faster regen
Exactly.
on the counters.
That's why you have your New York achievements and I don't.